Microphone check 1, 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again today. Gonna be doing some Football Manager today. I have to go into another screen though real quick and do the where's my thing that I had in here? My countdown timer. Why isn't my ads countdown timer in here anymore? It's in my webcam, right? Okay. So I need to take this out of here. I need to put this in here. Copy this over here. Click on OK. And then I think we should be good. So let me check the microphone. Microphone check 1, 2. Okay, looks good. All right. All right, let's go back over here. Let's see. Let's see if I have any more drops. Any more No Man's Sky drops? Looks like I bought a bunch of them. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. Yeah, I don't know if it's allergies. I think it's allergies. But I'm starting to have a little bit of congestion again, which I like to attribute to seasonal allergies. Just because, hey, blessed, if you're there. Hello. um, yeah, I just attribute them to seasonal allergies. It's like, do that. Let's come over here. I'm just going to start up the game. Get into it. Got 373 hours. So this save, I've got about 300 hours into it. And I know I'm still learning stuff and trying to remember stuff and all that. So it is a huge challenge to this 69-year-old brain. Although I do feel like, I'm pretty quick on stuff. I do need to do this, though, because there's a video. Oh, I need to go down here. That's right. Need to go down to... We're back up here. Yeah, so this is and everything looks to be running properly. My wife is she's off today, but she had some returns to do on some stuff that she bought online. So she's out doing that. She said, "You gonna stream?" I said, "Yeah, I can stream for a couple hours." Our daughter gets off of school I'll be leaving in about 2 hours for that. So oh, we got 245,000, including add-ons for compost. So the squad is super tired. Why? Because we just had a game. Why? Because we have another game coming up in a few days. And these guys are all probably going to be, all that are on heavy are probably still going to be on heavy. Excuse me. We were under pressure for a lot of the match. We scored the first goal. We completed a decent number of passes, 331. Conceded none of the 6 shot attempts from outside the box. That's good. We were just about as good as our opponents in XG. 123 to our 119. And they completed a decent number of passes. Seems like a lot of passes they completed. We drew. They were 5th when we played them. Our Torquay under 18s or under 21s drew against Reading. Kurichanis had a 9.2. So he was really good. He's always good. I think George Savage, yeah, he's potentially a 4-star now. Sure, we'll offer him out on loan. That's fine. Let's give Kurichana some love for his good performance, if I can. Oh no, I need to go here. Interactions, speak about, praise player. I can't. So, it'd be a quality signing. He's 27 years old. We've already got enough goalkeepers. I don't know why you're scouting goalkeepers. Have I told you to scout goalkeepers? Or is that just my GM doing that? Come on, Light. Come on. Come on. Here we go. I got to get a new lamp. It's on my to-do list, basically. See, I don't have any active recruit focuses. So I don't know why. Look at, I've only got 4K left in my scouting budget. I still have 2 months left to go in the season. Shots 15. They are performing better than the Vanarama National League average, but I wish it would compare with us. You know, how many shots per game are they getting more than we do or less than we do? Tackles 1, blocks 1, headers 1. Pass completion is very good. Joe Rose. Shots per game. Non-penalty expected goals per 90 minutes. I think ours is higher than this. Goals per game. Got 14 shutouts. I don't know how many we have. We don't have 14, though. Where's Kurichanis? In here. Kurichanis should be in here. There he is. What's he doing over here? Oh, he's not a striker. He's a winger, midfielder, attacking midfielder. Estimated influence on group, average. Estimated effect on group, from group, none. Great. I guess because Ando is like 22, he's kind of beyond the scope of mentoring groups. Lewis Collett's injured. Of course he is. Match prep, possession. We should focus our possession play for the game against Yeovil to reinforce the style of play our current tactics represents. Analyze weaknesses of the opponent's defensive structure. Okay, so that means we come over here to tactics. We look at our possession play. I want to go to balanced, or positive, I mean. Let's look at possession. We do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. We don't typically do that unless the assistant coach says to do that. So we may be more disciplined too in this game. Then we come over here to training, and we have a special slot right here that we leave open the day before a game to, we probably don't need to do routines, but let's see how heavy the day is if we add in general possession play. Every area of their game, we want to focus on possession. Match prep. Attacking, no. Defending, no. Technical. Ball distribution, ball retention. I think we just want to do a general possession phase one. So we could take the routines off. But I think we'll leave those on. It's 5:15 in the afternoon, so all the training is done. And that game is when? Tomorrow? Oh, it's on Saturday. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, match focus. So I don't know if anybody knows what match focus really is. So sure, we'll use your squad. They go into this away game with every chance of walking away with something against light favorites Yeovil. The Yeovil coach is asked, Biff Kimball's winning a lot of plaudits for what many perceive to be his overachievement with Torquay United this season, given their limited resources and finances. Do you agree that he is performing at an unexpectedly high level at the moment? Biff is doing a wonderful job in the very difficult conditions at Torquay United, especially given the financial restrictions of the club. He deserves a lot of credit because I don't think anyone could have predicted how well he's done. Under 18s. Let's look at our team. Okay, so these things, okay, these are mediums because down here we have the heavies, right? There's some players that are on heavy still because of dribble more, cross more, stay wider. No, I want you to cut inside with the ball. You can shoot more often. You can take more risks. Because your finishing is 11. Your long shots are actually 12. And your flair is 17. So we want you to take more risks and shoot more often. And you can dribble more because you're good dribbling. Okay. So usually, though, I would keep one of these guys out on the bench because you can see Ali can pretty much play any forward position, and Glover can pretty much play any position except for striker. So I usually would keep one of these guys on the bench. And actually, they prefer those positions, I guess. He prefers to be a winger in support. But I don't think you're as good. You can dribble. Your finishing isn't good. Your flair's not good. So I want Ali over here doing the support work. Scott, Watt, Richards, Zola. Where's Dan Martin? Dan Martin's tired. So let's see how he comes out of this. Collins is injured, so he's not going to be ready for the game. So who will we have on the bench then to play on the right-hand side? Probably Kurichanis. And then we're going to have who in midfield? Watt can play here, here, or here. So let's put in McGavin because he is yeah. And put Harry on for Richards. Because Harry's on medium. Does Richards know that position better than Harry? A little bit. Even though they don't have the full thing. Richards is better as the anchor. You can see here, well, we can do it over here. You can see here Richards' familiarity with it If we put Harry over there, it drops down. He's not as familiar. It says he's awkward in that role. But if you come over here, he's 2.5 stars. It's the same role. So we'll have him on the bench. Can Lee Ji-hoon play back there? He cannot. He can play midfielder. But Harry can play. He's a natural at both defensive and attacking midfielder. So, what's next? Left back. Right back would be Duru. What if I switch them around? How does that look? That's better if I switch them around. Kind of the same. I think Glover's better over on the left side. But Ali's not as good on the right side, definitely. So let's switch them back like this. We're going to have you support over here. But we're going to have you, cut inside with the ball. Shoot more often, take more risks. Then we're going to have you attack. Dribble more often, cross more often. Get further forward, stay wider. That's okay. You can be our attacker. We're going to have you be complete. Now, I saw he was better at complete wingback. We're going to have be wingback support. And then on the left side, we're going to have wingback attack. I'm going to have Dawes come in for Ali. And have Ali come in off the bench. I usually have Brian come in off the bench because he can play on either side. Let's have Marshall in there with Glover's gaining sharpness. Mendy can come in on that side. And then who will be the backup over there? Schofield's a 6.84. He's a 6.54. Have Martin come in. Put Mendy on the bench. Duru's heavy. He's heavy. So take him out. Martin is heavy also. So who do we want to go with on the left side for Marshall? Excuse me. Games tomorrow. Let's see. Training, individual. So I was told by a player that you should do this every week. It's starting in about 4.5 minutes. So I was told by a player that you should do this every week at the end when you get that notice that you get that training notice. And they told me it helps to keep their morale up, which again, I've heard people say that this is a morale simulator because a lot of how they play is based on their morale. So you want to try to keep their morale up. So he said, come in here. You can sort. You can sort it by training rating, and then anyone who's over an 8 or over, praise them. If somebody's below a 6, if you want, you can criticize them. You have to be careful though, because some players are just sensitive. If you praise a player that's below 8, they may react very negatively. Well, I don't think I trained that well this week. And then you're like, well, I'm sorry. You know best. Have a good day. So that's all of our 8s and higher. We don't have any 8s or below. But Mendy, he's a 6.05. Not great. He's been putting a good effort, though. That's what the coach says. So he might be tired because he played in a game recently. So on these guys, unless you're controlling the under 21s or you're controlling the under 18s, you can only praise the players that show up here, I think. You have to come down here to praise player, praise training development, and they will let you praise them. Now this guy is an 8. Interesting. Lighter color, different color. Wonder why. I notice those things when I'm playing games. Mike Johnson, 6.9. That's only a little bit below 7. It's not a big deal. This guy's going to be our starting goalkeeper pretty soon. He is very good. Stewart, you're below an 8. Okay, I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to bother you, McDermott. We are on Saturday at 8 a.m. Good morning, boys. We got a game tonight. Well, at 3, right? What time's the game? Yeah, at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And we are away at Yeovil. So I'm probably going to get the tactical information to do, I would think, to do a low block. I'm probably going to want to drop off more because they're going to want to get in behind me. My transition play, I'm going to leave it on regroup. And in possession, we're going to do this is what we normally do. So we're just going to do what we normally do. And I want to stay positive though, even though they're probably going to tell me to go cautious because Yeovil is in first place. They're in second place and we're in 9th. We are currently only 2 points out of the playoffs. Playoffs? Playoffs? You talking about playoffs? Yeah, I am. It's 12:30. Let's have a light lunch. And it's game time. Under 18 suffered defeat against Forest Green. Last year, we won the Under 18s league. This year, not so much. And I don't know if that's because I've sent a lot of our best players. It's probably because I've sent a lot of our best players. Hey, Jerome. How's it going? It's probably because I've sent a lot of our best players out on loan. Our best under 18s, a lot of them are out on loan. So let's see, where do I see the transfer history? So these are mine. Yeah, he's an under 18. He's out on loan. You can see him. He's a 1.5 star right now, four-star potential. Kane Bowen's a 3-star striker. He can play in midfield. He can play on left wing. So these guys would be really good playing in the under 18s team. But, I got the message from the game. They need more game time. You need to send them out on loan. Oh, we started an ad break. Yeah, all these guys are out on loan. Charlie Tully, he's a 2-star. Harrington, he's a 2-star. I mean, a lot of these guys are out on loan. I mean, it's going to be great for my team, though, if they can come back in at the end of the season, and be really good. He's only, 16? Oh, he's 19 now. Yeah, he's probably not going to be staying with us. Drew Woolley, same thing. Anyway, it's game time. Let's look at the team and the tactics. He remains some way short of full fitness. So I don't think we're going to play either one of them because I don't want to play filling your stomach with some goodies. Sounds goody. So we're not going to play either one of them then. I don't want to play Campos if he's short on full fitness. But I can't put Rowe in there because he doesn't play nice with Marshall. So who can we put in there? We put what's his name? Is he injured? No, he's not injured. Where is Hannah? Put Hannah in. And then we'll put Rowe on the bench for Campos. We'll put Ali in up here. But then I don't have anybody to come in for Brian. So Brian, we're going to put you over here. We'll put Leo in right back. We're going to put you, though, on support. And then we're going to put Martin in on attack. Okay. He's not fully fit. So I really have to try to have my best team in here because we're playing against the number 2 team in the league. So I think we're back. Are we back? Yeah, I think so. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see. We got Ali up front who can play any position here. We got Harry in midfield as a backup. He can play in here. We have Brian backing up the wing backs because he can play on either side. And then we have Rowe playing in, he can back up the defensive backs. So, I'm going to make sure I have these guys set properly. Will, you're going to take more risk because you got a lot of flair. You can cut inside with the ball just because I say so. You can shoot more often because you've got, we're not going to shoot more often. You can dribble more, okay? See, this says stay wider, and then this says cut inside with the ball. He can do either one. Glover, you can dribble more because you got good dribbling skills. You can cross more often. You can also cut inside. And what's your crossing is a 9. Okay, Scott. Cross less often because you're only a 7. You can pass more often, shoot less often, take more risk because you got some flair. Your passing's good, your technique is good. McGavin, just get further forward, that's fine. I don't want you shooting more because you'll shoot from the halfway line. Richards, I want you to back off the tackles. I want you to ease off the tackles because you like to go in hard. Let's see. Shoot less often, yes. Duru. Oh, did I change this for this? I want that to be a regular thing with him. Ease off tackles because he's got 15 aggression. He likes to tackle hard and get red cards. Take fewer risks because you only got 5 flair. You can cross more often. Shoot less often because your finishing is 6. Get further forward, stay wider, roam for position. That's okay. Martin, you take fewer risks because your flair is only 5. Cross more often, you got 10 crossing. Shoot less often because your finishing is only 5. And you can do that. Hannah, you can just tackle regular. Shoot less often. Dribble less. Hold your position. You can tackle regularly. Excuse me. And Schofield, you ease off tackles because you've got a lot of aggression and you can take more risks. So let's look at the opposition, see if we have any. James Waite. Trigger a press. Okay. Going strong. Yeah, but he's a center forward. I don't want to go in strong. I'd rather mark him heavily. What footed is he? He's 6'4". You want me to tackle a 6'4" center forward? I hope not in the box. Right foot is reasonable. I hope you don't expect me to tackle him in the box. Because 5 of our players are going to get red cards. You are 5'6". You're not very strong. You're reasonable on your left foot. So we're just going to ask you, James, if you would, to kick with your left foot. I think that would be best for everybody involved. And I'm going to mark you too because I just feel like I need to do that. How about the goalkeeper, Joe Rose? Joe, I don't have a height here for you. I guess you're not very tall. You got great jumping, you got good handling, but you're eccentric. No, you're not eccentric, but you have first touch is not great. So I think on this one, we're going to trigger a press on you always. We're going to ask you, Joe, to kick with your very weak left foot. I think that would be best for both of us. Okay. Now, what do we want to do, though? We want to go into... We want to trigger a press on the goalkeeper as much as possible. Tackling, we want to stay on our feet. We don't want any red cards. Just you can bump into him if you need to. So Campos is not in the team and Collins is not in the team. We're not going to play them because they are very tired. Okay, I'm doing that. Play with a balanced mentality. Okay, we'll play balanced. I believe working the ball into the box would put an end to our poor shots to goal ratio from long shots. Well, guess what? I'm telling the guys to not shoot. They're still shooting from outside the box. See, original wing play. Kobe Rowe. He doesn't play well with Ross Marshall. That is a shame. It's not Ross's fault. Excuse me. It's not Ross's fault. My best 11 are always on the pitch. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to keep my guys like, I know if I put Collins on the pitch, he's going to have to come off at halftime. If I put Campos on the pitch, he's going to have to come off at halftime. I just know that. So that means I'm going to have to burn. I could have 3 players that don't play center back or forward. I could have 2 or 3 players like a wing back, a midfielder. Collins doesn't play on the left side. So I could have Duru, Richards, and Dawes that are all playing terrible, but I can't sub them out because I got to sub these 2 guys out because they're tired. So I'm going to blow my nose real quick. I'm back. Just got to hit some buttons over here. Yeah, I'd love to have my best 11 playing all the time. I'd love it. But like heavy, they are high risk of injury because they're on heavy match loads. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take White off, or I'm going to put Richards on the bench. Martin is tired. Scott is tired. These guys I'm going to have to substitute. I know I am because they're tired. So I've only got 4 center backs. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I could bring Ando on, but Ando's tired also. Mike Johnson. Wow. Or Marvin Johnson. Forgot about this guy. Look at him. I'm not the center back. Do 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 do. Ben Watt. George Savage. I guess we'll just have to go with this. Rutledge is going to be tired. You know what? I'm going to take Rutledge off. Who can go up there? Barnes. Ando. You're tired. Barnes, we're going to put you in for Rutledge. Rutledge is not ready to play again. But he's got low fatigue and he's got low overall risk of injury. I'm going to put him back in. I'm just going to leave it. I had it set. I'm going to leave it. Guys are tired. I understand. But let's go play a game. He may struggle to see the match out. Everybody looks roused and happy. We've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone else what we're capable of. Go make me proud. Make a difference. Get some goals. Seemed a little happier. Let's see if there's any new tactics that have come in the last few minutes. Nope. Okay. We're attacking up the left. They're attacking up the left. Because we are... This is us. We're stuck back in our... They must be playing in a mid block. Do 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 do. McGuire Drew. Hit the corner of the post in the upright. Can you guys get out of your own half? Who did you pass that to? Who did you pass that to, Hannah? You passed it down right in between like 4 of their guys. Nice save. That was almost one of the goals of the season. Well, if it was almost one of the goals of the season and my keeper saved it, then that was almost one of the saves of the season. Right? Right? Pearson. Dalby. He's the guy that it says we should be going in hard on. Let's look at some of the stats. We've got some shots in. We got 1 shot. They've got 5, 2 on target. What's the possession like? Well, time to change the tactics. Time to go. We are balanced. I thought we went to... Let's try to regroup then. Let's go to our low block. So I did train possession. It said that we needed to work on our possession. See, we're just kind of throwing it up in the air to nobody. I'm going to take this off too, because I don't think this is working. Let's just take it off. They're taking a lot of long shots, which is fine with me. See, even though we practice working on our possession, I just don't know how to get that to... Hey, what's up, Finn? How's it going? Sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm focused on the match, you know. I'm just like zoned in. They've got 4 corners to our none. They've got 9 set pieces to our 3, even though we play for set pieces. We're playing for set pieces. How about being more disciplined? How about passing less into space? And we're going to bring our passing directness down a little bit. See if we can hold on to the ball more. I wonder if Haste is fast. I wonder if this guy is fast. Oh, that was a... Come on, ref. That was a trip. Are you playing advantage there? You just tripped him. Yellow card, ref. He plays the advantage, despite Sweeney's foul. Sweeney, oh, man, you are in trouble. We are going to go in hard on you, Sweeney. Dan Sweeney, we're going to go in hard on you, buddy. You like to trip our players, Dan? We're going to trip you. Your left foot is reasonable. Well, you tripping my players is not reasonable. Going hard on that guy. Oh, man, he just gets the ball back. Get back, guys. I told you I want you to drop back. Break up the play. Break it up. There you go. There you go. Nice play, Martin. Okay, Dawes. Run up. Run up. Go, go. Rutledge, you got it. You got it, buddy. There it is. Rutledge opens the scoring. He has every right to be delighted with that. He's a fine goal by Torquay United. Rutledge and Dawes made that whole play right there. Hopefully he was onside, right? That's his, 20th goal of the season? Oh, this is just a nice play by both of them. He just lets the ball run past him. Wow, what a play. Nice. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great now. I'm doing great now. I'll be doing great until they come back and score. Yes. I want to try to get more possession. They go from 69 to 70. Sykes Kenworthy gets the ball out. I want shorter kicks from you, Sykes Kenworthy. That's not what I consider a short kick. Take short kicks. What is his kicking like? He's got a 12 in kicking. He got a 13 one-on-ones, passing. How about throwing the ball out? 11. Yeah, let's just do short kicks. Like, at least try to get the ball into our half of the field. Nice, nice. We're getting any more possession. Nope. We got a little bit more there. And goes right back up. Two minutes of extra time. Oh, that was so soft. That was so soft. What a superb team goal. First of all, it came from right outside the box. It was like 18 yards out. Yeah, I mean, come on. That was a soft goal. That was a soft goal. We're showing we want it more and are dominating the tackling department. Oh, is that the important statistic now? We've got 2 shots, 2 on target. They've got 11, our 5. I need to figure out how to get more possession and more shots. And how do we analyze this and find out how to do that? They're controlling the midfield. So I need to try to control the midfield. So they're saying I'm having trouble getting through the midfield, so I should go more direct, right? He's saying we should work the ball into the box. We should hit early crosses. Distribute over opposition defense. Maybe. To get the ball in, because they're definitely controlling the midfield. So maybe we do that. Distribute over the opposition defense. Since we can't get the ball through the midfield. Let's try that. But then let's also look at their they're making changes. They've made some changes. Rory Feely going hard but fair on Rory. Dan Sweeney, we're already going hard and fair on you. Rory, you are weak on your left foot. So we're going to ask you, please, kick with your left foot for the rest of the game, please. Mark him tightly. Okay, we're doing that. What footed are you, Jordan? You are reasonable on your right foot. James, we've already got you. We're marking you tightly. And Sam, we are already going hard but fair on you. We've been the better team here. Just keep doing what you've been doing and we'll be fine. Have we been the better team? That's what our assistant coach says to say. Motivated, focused, motivated. Okay. Defenders. I think you can improve. I know you got the ability to make a difference. Okay, he looked happy. At the beginning of the game, when I said something, it said he looked happier. But now he actually looked happy. Hey, Blessed, what's going on? What is going on? All right, let's start the second half. Let's see how that tactic change helps. We're going to try to kick it over the midfield, over their defense. And over the bar. That's a corner. Good. Let's get a corner. Who's kicking? McGavin? Come on, McGavin. Put it on a plate for one of the center backs. Nope. Hannah handled the ball? Is that what it said? We're going to encourage the entire team. There's the header. Over the bar. How do our guys look? Rutledge is tired. Scott's tired. Martin's tired. There we go. Go, Scott. Go. Rutledge is right there. Get it to Rutledge. Oh, he scores anyways. Nice shot, Aaron. Not a big goal scorer, but that definitely is a key shot. He's hoofing it down. So I think the threat was right here. Rutledge right here. The goalkeeper basically had to cover both of them. And that gave Scott the chance to shoot and score. So we'll take a look at our tactics here in a minute. Oh, we got another highlight. Nice pass. Head. Oh, Dawes. I would say that maybe 6 out of the last 7 that headers that Dawes has had an opportunity, he's put it over the bar. He's put it over the bar. It's a good opportunity, though. What, a clear-cut chance, maybe? And that was too easy. Especially since we have everybody and their grandma marking him. You know? Like, you're marking him. What more can we do? I mean, I don't have a specific marker on him. Who was there? Duru's there. McGavin was there. I got to tell one of our big boys to get on him. Come on, man. Hannah? Marshall? You should be marking this guy. Okay, because he is like 6'6" or something like that. He's 6'4". We have one of our short guys marking him. Okay, Freely's off. Who came on for Freely? Daniel Mayer. I hope Daniel Mayer didn't make that last cross. Freely was the right side defender. Yeah, he's probably the one that made that cross, huh? Okay, so Freely, what's up with you? You are 6'1", not a great jumper, not a great header, weak on your left foot. So we're going to just say, let's have you kick on your left foot then. And Sam, you're 6'4", so we're showing you inside, right? We're, yeah, trapping you inside, which we're supposed to do. Ollie Haste has been running a lot. He's been running very fast, and he is very poor. What are these guys? Managers just keep their players in the team for like till they're dead tired. Excuse me. Going hard but fair. Mark him tightly, which we're doing. Mark him tightly at all times, which we're doing. I mean, I don't know what else to do except assign somebody to, let's assign somebody to Sam, to Dalby, marking 10, Hannah, marking 12. So we're going to ask you to mark a specific player and mark tighter, Dalby. Should have done that before. Okay. Oh, do we need to, do I need to take anybody off? 68 minutes. Having a good game. McGavin, not so much. He's not that tired, though. How about Martin? Martin's tired. Hannah's tired. Duru's tired. How's Dawes doing? Dawes is poor. Let's bring on Allie for Dawes. Take more risk was your flair. Cut inside with the ball. Shoot more often with your finishing. Dribble more. All right. McGavin's a 6.3. Could bring on Richards for McGavin. Ball winning midfielder. Have him on defend. But he's I just don't want him to tackle too hard because he's got high aggression and we can't change that. Let's put you on support then. Who's coming off? Dawes and McGavin. Give pep talk to these guys. Go out there and see if you can score the winning goal. Make an impact. Plenty of time left. Have they come back? Have they come on yet? Yes, they have. See, this is why I like Ali. I tell him to come on and make an impact. He's motivated and he wants to make a difference. So Richards is just calm. But Ali's he's got aggression. Maybe he's got high aggression. No. He's brave. He's got flair. He's good off the ball. He's confident, I think. I don't know if confidence is in here. But I would say if you're good off the ball, you got to be confident. So, sorry. There it is. There it is. He's offside, though. Nope, he's not. He's not offside. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Where's Rutledge? He makes his turn right there. He's onside right here. And this guy's playing him onside. Nice pass by Scott. Nice pass. So let's go in and I'm not going to make any changes because the last game we were leading, I think 1-0, and I made changes and the other team scored and we drew the game or we lost the game, one or the other. I'm not going to make any changes. We're winning. I'm not going to make any changes. Except maybe a final, somebody to come on. Aaron Scott bossing the midfield. I'm sorry if I leaned in a little bit on the mic on that one. He's bossing the midfield. Who else might not be playing great? Needs to come off. Duru looks like he's tired. Yeah. We can bring Brian on. Marshall and Hannah are having pretty good games. 6'6" and 6'8". Duru's on a 6'4". And he's tired. So don't be too tired, boys. Should we bring on Brian? I'm not going to give him a pep talk because he might get mad at me. Encourage him. Can I praise them right here? Can I give any kind of a shout? Can I give any kind of a shout? Yeah, I know. 6 minutes of extra time. I'm expecting I'm not going to change anything because we're winning the game 3-2. We've been winning the game for the last 20 minutes. There's only a few seconds left in the game. I'm not going to change anything. Full time. We win 3-2. Yes, we win against the number 2 team in the league. 3-2. We got our shots back up. We started off really slowly on the shots. We got 6 on target. We had a 1.82 XG. We only had 2 shots off target. So this tells me we had 13 shots, 6 on target, only 2 off target. That means that we were pretty efficient in our shooting. 2 clear-cut chances. Only 4 long shots. That is always a win. Even though we only had a third of the possession. How many corners or how many set pieces did we generate? 33? They had 30. So even though they dominated early in set pieces, we came back to generate more set pieces. They had 500 passes, but they didn't do a lot with them. We won 22 tackles. Nice. Headers won. Only 35. That's probably some of the possession there. Some of the possessions coming into play with that. They're winning headers and getting the possession. Average rating 692, ball share. Progressive passes, they had more than us. Final third passes, we had 33% more final third passes than they did. High intensity sprints, we had about 50%, 60% more in high intensity sprints than they did. Yeovil, what was their average rating? 6.8. We were 6.92. I think Rutledge and Scott brought up that average rating quite a bit. I'm proud of your performance out there. Nobody gave us a chance today. Well done. Extremely delighted. These guys, he's happy. He did not play. He did not play. I'm glad he's composed. He knows he's the backup now. We've had a talk with him. So I'm sure we had the player of the match, right? Rutledge. So we're up to 8th. We're 1 point out of the playoffs. And we just took away 3 points from Yeovil winning the league. There's 6 games left. 7 games. And I think we're off for a week. Yep, we're off for a whole week. Play against Harrogate. Next game. We're fortunate to beat them. We're playing away from home. They're the number 2 team in the league. How are we fortunate? Lead with a definitely executed finish. Yeah, a powerful effort from 21 yards. Sure. Long shot. Sure. It was deflected on its way in. I didn't see the deflection. And proved to be the winner 71 place shot from close range. Sam Pearson then rather innocuously appeared to suffer a twisted ankle in the 88th minute. Okay, I don't see you anything in here mentioning how we were fortunate to beat them. If they had scored in the 71st minute and won 3-2, would they have been fortunate to beat us? Harrogate's in the playoffs. That's great. After scoring in the last match, Aiden Rutledge is now 1 goal away from 20 league goals for the season, which will trigger a contract clause that would result in him receiving a bonus of $10.5K. I'm happy to pay it because Rutledge is one of the reasons that we're in 8th place right now. So I am happy to pay it. He's one of my best players. When I think of Rutledge, when I think of how well he trains, how he accepts praise, I think of a player who is humble. He's humble. He comes in, he does his work, he goes to work in the games, he does his best. He's humble. Is he a balanced? He's resolute. So maybe a handshake. I'm not even going to try it. I know he'll happy if I just come over, walk over to him. Okay, Harrogate's going to the playoffs, but they haven't won the league yet. Impressive. But you're not a Jedi yet. Aiden Rutledge, player of the week. Awesome. Yeah, Aaron Scott. So much now, it doesn't bother me so much giving up Campos. Aaron Scott's, look at that. He's 3.5 stars. He's 19 years old. Unless another team tries to get a hold of him, if another team wants him, I signed a new contract. He's going to have like a $500,000 release clause or $1 million release clause. He is that good. And Rutledge is just barely behind him. I mean, Campos, he's a 3-star. He's a 5-star potential. I don't have a terrible time now. We sold him for like $245,000. But you can see he's only 5'10". So he's going to be like a Martinez who plays or played for Manchester United. He's just short. He's got great natural fitness. He doesn't have great jumping. Probably never will. Not great heading, which is kind of key for a center back. But he can play on the right side too. So, but yeah, I'm delighted with Aiden Rutledge. Non-penalty goals per minute, goals per 90 minutes. So he scores a goal every 2 games, basically. And he has about 3.5 shots a game. I mean, he's a striker. Give me the ball. I'll run it in and score it. Well above average in against what the Vanarama National League does. He's 0.25 more goals per 90 minutes than the Vanarama National League average. And same on shots. The Vanarama National average is 2.34, 0.97 fewer than Rutledge. 2 goals, 2 dribbles, 8.9 rating, 3 shots. Expected goals, 0.57. He scored 2. Distance covered, 8.3 miles. He works hard. Williams happy to halt Yeovil record. Marvin Williams discussed a number of subjects, including his reaction to the match and the future of Austin Booth following questions from BBC Radio Devon, the non-league paper, and BBC Somerset in the wake of Torquay's 3-2 Vanarama National League victory over Yeovil. Yeah, I know. 3.5 stars. He's gonna run my midfield. You can see the comment during the game was he was bossing the midfield. Now I'll have to look at the overall match report. It didn't look like we were bossing the midfield. Now I did make some changes, so maybe that helped him boss the midfield. I think it's pretty big for everyone involved. We've wanted to do this for a while, and there's a considerable buzz about the locker room. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read the question. Congratulations on finally ending a run of consecutive defeats against Yeovil. Thanks. Maybe that's why they were saying that we were fortunate to beat them, because we've had a run of defeats. How much weight does this lift from you and the squad? I think it's pretty big for everyone involved. We've wanted to do this for a while, and there's a considerable buzz about the locker room at having achieved something against them. Yes. Then why aren't we getting more reactions from the team? Oh well. We got a week off, boys. I might just give you a complete day off. Everybody's dead tired. Everybody's on heavy. Let's give everybody a day off. What tactic were we going to do tomorrow? What training? Oh, this. We can move all this over. Or maybe we can just we'll give a Monday off. Or we can do this. do our team bonding here. I don't think we can. Okay, let's give them Monday off then. Give them Monday off. We're not going to do a match practice here. We're already doing attacking shadow play. Attacking shadow play, defensive shadow play. Defensive shadow play, attacking shadow play. We're already doing that. Gonna rest. Do 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 do. What do we want to do here? Let's see here. Let's go with how about ball retention? Ball distribution. Let's hold on to the ball and then distribute the ball. We're going to rest here. And what do we want to do here instead of match tactics? Let's work on possession again. We're going to have one here too. We'll have a practice here. Because we want our guys to be ready because Harrogate is in first place. Harrogate's in first place. We're at home in that one. Solihull is in 23rd. Spennymoor's in 24th. Dagon Red's in 16th. Chester's in 19th. Gateshead is in 9th. Wildstone is in 22nd. So we have a run of games here that are, okay, a week. This one's like 3, that's almost a week. 3 days, a week, 5 days. So we have not a hard run-in. The only problem would be, in my mind, would be that these teams are all on the bottom of the table. And teams at the bottom of the table tend to give teams in the upper part of the table trouble, from my experience. Okay, I got to blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. So, right, I know. Teams that have already been relegated, you lose to them. It's like, and you've got your best team in, you've got your best 11 in the side, and you still lose. It's like, what? Hey, Collins, are you fit? Are you going to be fit? Maybe. I don't think there's really anything we have to do with our team. Was this in the FA Cup? Okay, Tottenham beat Everton. Charlton beat Leicester. Wow. Charlton being in League One and Leicester being what, in the Championship? No, in the Premier League, seventh. That'd be interesting to see that. What was the Dewsbury Hall? That's before he went to inexplicably went to Chelsea. I have no reason why they went after Dewsbury Hall. He did score, I think. Who's he playing for now? He did score though, but why Chelsea signed him, I have no idea. Mats Hermansen, okay. Um, Soyuncu, I thought he was playing in Turkey again. Maybe not in this universe. Harry Winks. Yeah, they doesn't look like they had a real strong squad playing. So they had Dewsbury Hall probably to play in midfield, try to control the midfield, but not able to, obviously. And they probably had their best 11 going in there. So how old is he? 19 years old? Wow, maybe we should scout this guy. Reese Walsh. We're playing in 6 days against Harrogate. Okay, my boys are coming in today for some recovery, match review, and then we're gonna go bowling later. Now, I haven't seen anything, and maybe I shouldn't say anything, but players do get injured on team events like this. You know, I've never seen anything that, your player got injured during a team bonding session at the pool hall or something. They were, they tripped over, they tripped in the dark over another player at the movie theater and, injured the hamstring or something. Kyle Smith. Good old Kyle. He would be good also to sign or to at least look at. He is 5'10", so he's like Campos. He's not really a center back. He's only got jumping of 8. He's got heading of 10, so he'd be a winger. Doesn't have a lot of speed for the wing either. So I think we're going to just leave you where you are. We were fairly well dominated throughout the first half. Yeah, we were, but the half ended 1-1. And we dominated the second half. Look at that. So the change that I made, I took off pass into space. I took off, oh, you know what I did? You know what I did? I put our tactic on, I put our tactic on distribute over opposition defense. I did that in the second half because we were getting overrun in midfield. I'm happy for him. I really am. We were getting overrun in midfield. Where's the yeah. This was worse at halftime. It was almost like 2-1. So we're getting overrun in midfield. So I'm like, okay, well, let's have the goalkeeper kick the ball over their defense. So I think they're playing a mid block. So it worked. Part of whatever tactics I used. Yeah, bit more direct. I think I actually went up direct also on I think I went direct in our possession. Yeah, I think I went up here. Well, no, I went up here, but then you can't work the ball into the box if you're doing that. So I think I took this off because they said work the ball into the box still. And then on the transition part, I did the distribute over the opposition defense. I don't know. And I did take short kicks. Did I do that? No, I think I changed this. Yeah, I did this. But I don't know how. I don't know then how Aaron Scott was able to boss the midfield. It says he was bossing the midfield. I don't know how. I'm just happy he was able to do it because he got that great pass. We can create better opportunities than our opponents. Oh, you know what? I got about 10 minutes because I've got to go pick up my daughter. So I think what I'm going to do is I can't change this ad thing. So a 3-minute ad is going to run, but then I've got to run at about 1 o'clock in about 10 minutes. We created better XG, which I was kind of surprised at. Completed a decent number of passes. They completed a decent number of passes. They completed a lot of passes, 482. We scored from 3 of our 9 shots attempted from inside the penalty area. Yeah, guys, don't shoot outside the box. We don't score those. Work the ball into the box and score the ball. Bournemouth versus Arsenal in the FA Cup. Solihull versus Kidderminster. Solihull's here, Kidderminster's here. Scouting update. I know. I need to turn this off somehow because my scouting budget is down to like 4K. Stop scouting these guys. I turned this off, keep scouting reports up to date. I've turned that off, but they keep scouting these guys. I don't know how to. I turned that off. Maybe I need to get them out of my my short list. Clear it. I guess I could do it over here and then just tell them to not. I don't need any more left backs. I don't think I need any more midfielders. I don't need any more left backs. I don't need him. I've got 2 players now that can play pretty much any position on the left. I do have recruitment focuses, but I don't have any active. I've got a bunch that are completed, but I don't have any active ones. So I don't know why they're using up all this. I saw in one of Lolujo's saves, the same thing happened to him. His scouting team was just burning up his payroll. His scouting payroll it was going negative, and I've had that happen too previously with Torquay. He's like, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, that's right. Great call right there. So I need to change the scouting coverage. I do want my next opposition scouted. This is only 2K per month though. See, this is where I wish you could turn off stuff. You could just turn stuff off. Okay, so $2K a month. So this should take us through to the end of the season, because there's only 2 months left in the season. So hopefully that'll happen. And they won't keep scouting this guy, who we already know we like. Would get him if we could. But so Arsenal beat Bournemouth. And Kidderminster beat Solihull. Solihull, all these teams, Spennymoor, they're going down. With how many games left? No, they might still have a chance. There's 7 games, that's 21 points. I can't go back there, can I? Yeah, I can't. So 21 points, 39. If everybody starts losing and they start winning, they could stay up. Yeah, if you could just turn things off, like I just want to turn off all of this, or I want to turn off sections of this, something like that. Okay, so we're resting here. And then we might maybe bring this over here. Harrogate, they're the best team in the league right now. I think they're in first place. These are just general practices too, designed to tire out the players. Under 21s, this is good. Sure. 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 Can you put we're going to do here, we're going to do match prep, match review. We're going to do extracurricular. Oh, we can't do team bonding. Do that after the game. Same here. Okay, let's see. Stops on target. Yeah. When's your contract? I hope I didn't sign him to a 2-year. Yeah. We're not going to re-sign Jack. Jack's going to be leaving us. He's a player of the match performance. He scored in Dulwich Hamlet's convincing 3-0 Vanarama National League South victory over Poole, and now has 3 goals so far this campaign. But he's only 2 stars, potential 2 stars. He was last year's player. I've gathered different topics on what's going to be raised by the members of the staff attending the meeting. Isn't seeing any results from his individual attacking movement training, and we should stop. Okay, stop. Will Dove's currently seen as an important player, but I recommend changing his status to a fringe player because I'm trying to stir up trouble in the locker room. It would better reflect his ability compared to the rest of the players at the club. I know he was like a 3.5 star potential, but then he, I think he got a sports hernia. Let's go from important player down to regular starter. What's his, he's got a balanced personality. I think he'll be okay with that. He knows he's not as good as he used to be. It's time to recognize Ryan Schofield as an important player to provide more balance within the squad and to better reflect his ability. He's a star player now. They want us to put him as an important player. Okay. So we're only dropping him down one level. It's time to make Bobby Evans an under 21's regular. He's ready. He is? Okay, we'll do it, but we'll see. I believe that the general character of Killian Campos' mentoring unit has had a positive effect on him lately. That makes me happy. Lee Ji-hoon has trained really well recently. Look at that, potential 5 stars. He's going to be in our midfield next year. He's going to be a regular in our midfield. I'm pleased to report that Harry, experience of playing at a higher level has helped him further his development. That's great. He's potential 4.5 stars. We need to pay close attention to Duru. He's been training well and showing signs he's making progress. We got a lot of good young players. And these are all guys that, where's contract? Lee Ji-hoon, he's with us till 2027. Harry, he's with us until the end of this year. Leo Duru, he's with us till the end of this year, so we need to sign them. Harry. Yeah, it'd be tough for us to get first. Yeah, I agree. But we could get into the playoffs. I mean, we're 22 points out of first place with 7 games to go. So yeah, that'd be really tough. But we could get into the playoffs. Who's in form? Which of the top teams are in form? Yeovil. We've got a loss, 3 wins and a draw. Harrogate has got a loss, 4 wins in a row. That's going to be tough against Harrogate. Accrington. Can we look at... See, can we look at them without form? Accrington's in really good form. Who's in bad form? Fylde is in good form through 5 wins in a row. Well, they're climbing up the table. 15 points in the last 5 games. That would have brought them from here up to here. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get going. My daughter's getting off school in a little while. And we are into Tuesday. Harrogate's going to be a big game. Yeah, you're welcome. Blessed. Well, you know what? Our players beating Yeovil gives them confidence. Got to give them confidence. Here's the big lie in the game. Grant Gallagher or Gallagher. All players used in this match will be back in time to be available and should be fully recovered for the next first team fixture against Harrogate in 4 days. Not a chance. Not a chance. They are not going to be ready. I think we're going to bring Collins back in, though. Wonder what his shot-stopping ability's like. Command of area, communications, eccentricity, first touch, handling, punching, tendency. No. Rushing out. He's got a tendency to rush out. I guess what that tendency means. Aggression, anticipation, not great bravery, determination, flair, leadership. Got good leadership. It doesn't say shot stopping. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't trust this at all. And I don't trust it 4 days out from my first team playing because somebody, I don't even want to send any of the potential substitutes to that game because somebody could get injured. You know, I've only got four defensive backs. And if Rowe gets injured, I was going to have him play, and Campos has played in that game, then, I can't play Rowe. He's injured. Campos is dead tired because he's played in that game, you know. So, let's do a save. I got through one whole game today. That's just great. I like to save multiple times. I don't trust save mechanisms in games. Well, that's going to do it for me. I don't think I'll be on tonight because I got to get up early tomorrow. So we'll be on tomorrow. My daughter's in school for 4. She's in school. I don't have to get ready to leave until about 2 on Thursday and Friday. So I'll probably be streaming from like 10 to 2 tomorrow and then also on Friday. So I kind of like to get done with this season and kind of see where the chips fall. Got 7 games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just, see what happens. So I guess we'll go save one more time. And then we're going to quit the game and exit. All right. I appreciate you watching, Blessed. Yeah, Torquay to League 2. I don't know about that, man. I don't know if we're ready. You two have a blessed day. Always a pleasure. Same. And to Jerome, who was in here, Jer. Hey, Jer, how's it going? I'm just getting ready to sign off. I didn't see you log in. But yeah, getting ready to sign off. I'll be back on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time till about 2 in the afternoon. And thanks also to Finn was here and Jerome was here. So thank you to you guys for coming in. And yeah, just going to sign off. I'll do my regular outro. Wherever you guys are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow around 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time here till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.